looking it over. Pass to Collins. And it's blocked. Back to Fox. And again, no good by Chicago.
He hit 1-3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
We've got Walter. Asar Thompson is out there with John Collins. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Edey in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's Fox. After R.J. Barrett's bucket. Here's Walter. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists in the game. Flores, the pass to Hunter. Pass to Flores. There's the screen from deep. Back to Hunter. It's up a 3. They get it back. Where? Good. And the Heat lead by 6.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Fox. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Edey. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Edey at the clock, winding down, and the dunk by Edey.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And here is Fox. And they pick up 2. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
Oh, what touch on that floater. Love seeing Fox rise up and finish so smooth.
Pass to Hunter. And here's Barrett. From deep 3-point territory. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Collins finds Fox. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Walter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Out to Thompson. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
The Heat making a switch here. Jonas is checked in. The Heat call time. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, well the Heat coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Now, here's Fox. He started closely, and then Collins slams it in.
I like how Fox ran that two-man game, making the correct decision. I'd like to see that more from him.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And play stops, whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Outside Collins. Pass to Thompson. Right wing. Here's Walter. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. And now a three-point Bulls lead.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Garrett, no good. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Fox, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Thompson against Barrett. Has to wear. Here's Flores. No one near him. He puts in the J.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's Walter. A crafty reverse slam.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And he trails by 3. Here's Flores. Oh, what a play inside.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate. You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Here's Jonas. He drills the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And so Fox will bring it up to the Bulls. Trailing by 2. 11 feet away. And it misses.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Porzingis against Edey. And the 3 misses. The Bulls shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Now Fox. Edey with a screen on Garrett. A quick pass leads him right to the rack. Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
And for the Heat, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Porzingis. Edey rips down the rebound. The Bulls shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
The Heat call time. Porzingis. And he sinks the fadeaway jam.
That poise from Porzingis here in the crunch.
Fox with it. We got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is a huge shot by Lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
The free throw off from Fox. Now the Heat with it.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Here's Fox. In time, count it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.
They've got Andrew Wiggins. Miles Bridges is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Neesmith, and it's Halliburton in at the point. Now here's Halliburton. And counted from 19 feet away. Halliburton's got 25 points.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Towns for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Wiggins passes to Halliburton. Floats one. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. McBride. New York again can't hit.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
And here's Halliburton. Wiggins looking around. Outside for Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Bridges. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 8 assists in the game.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his 3rd triple.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. The 3 is up. New York again can't hit.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
Now Zubac. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Zubac. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Here's Halliburton. After the basket by New York on the other end. Basket counts. Halliburton's got 17 points here in the second half.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Back to Robinson. McBride on the wing. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Zubac.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Yeah, intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. This one for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
You know, and just to do it here in front of his fans in a must-have game, that tells you about his character. He's not going to let him go down without a fight. And New York has possession. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Here's McBride. New York, again, can't hit.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Portis outside. Bridges against Levine. Lets a floater go. Ooh, Robinson with a block.
He's normally good for at least a couple of throwbacks a game. Robinson a force on that defensive side of the ball.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Portis. Over Towns. And it's Portis. That time on the assist from Jones.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. Launches it. Indiana with a rebound. Neesmith's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
and looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Here's Portis after New York picked up the three with their last shot. Can't hit the step-back Jay.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Third team foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Now here's Jones. That one goes in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Bridges. Sweet little floater.
As he's developed, Bridges has added the floater to his game. He's got a deep arsenal now.
There's a minute 47 left in the game. Here's Portis. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy. And what an effort to pull off Game 6. Things are looking rosy right now for the Pacers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
This series has already been such a nail-biter, and now they've managed to force a Game 7. You have to applaud the grit they showed out there tonight.
Yeah, they really proved they're in this to win it all. And now they've got a little bit of forward momentum on their side. Should be a very entertaining Game 7.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Tyrese Halliburton.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Campbell to the left wing. Portis, the pass to Campbell. Portis, the screen. Campbell gets the bucket.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Anunoby for three. Counted from distance.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Campbell. So Indiana wins it. They're able to force a winner-take-all Game 7. They stave off elimination, and anyone can win this series now.
And really, they answered the call tonight. With their backs against the wall, they fought with passion, and their season continues.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Takes it from 10. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Taking a look at the Bulls. We've got Fox. Thompson is out there with Collins. Then there's Rollins. And it's Edey in at the 5. Here's Flores. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Flores with the bucket. Flores has got 10 points in just the second half.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Collins the pass to Fox. Here's Edey, guarded by Porzingis. And here's Collins from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Flores. To Porzingis from outside the arc. Cans it from downtown.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Rollins. Edey with a screen on Barrett. Porzingis with the steal. Inside. And Barrett slams it in.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Now, here's Fox. And the rejection by Giannis. Out to Porzingis. Barrett for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defenses.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. It's all in by the Bulls. Edey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Rollins. Shoots from 12. He goes up again. And a nice bucket inside from Edey.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
The Heat call time. And some changes here for the Heat. Khalil Ware's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Jonas in for DeAndre Hunter. And Chicago also making a switch. Walter, he's checked in for Rollins. Now here's Giannis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks. And he's taking advantage.
Here's Fox. Thompson outside. Here's Walter. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. For 3, Barrett. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Thompson outside. Back to Fox. Takes a 3. And Thompson gets it to go.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. But shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Here's Jonas. From 13. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Pass to Edey. Now Fox. Shoots over Jonas. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Barrett setting a pick for Antetokounmpo. Fires from 14. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
And down goes the three.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
And there's the dunk.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulder.
Edey outside. Outside, Fox. And get the three. Miami leading by 18. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Flores. Barrett. The three is off. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Now Edey. From outside. It misses. And it's the Heat with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Miami.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And for a series that went the distance, you have to admire how they were able to close it out here as the time winds down.
Yeah, well, you never know going into a Game 7 like this who is going to rise to the occasion. I think they showed they had exactly what was needed, that extra grit and grind to fight for the win, fight for the series, and congratulations are definitely in order.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Giannis.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Going to do it for this series. They'll move on. They took the long road to get here, but they've done it. They're moving on to the conference finals, Greg, after a thrilling 7-game series and a win here in round 2.
And what a memorable series this was. So fitting that it came down to a Game 7, and now no rest for the weary. They've got to get right back to work.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Nembhard against Bridges. Anunoby for three. He drops it from range. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
They've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's McNeil in at the 4.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
New York leading by 6. Outside McBride. Zubac with the steal. Nembhard with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Nesmith. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
McBride passes to Bridges. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Here's McBride. Tries again. Pass to McNeil. Outside McBride. Now here's Bridges. He's guarded by Nembhard. Anunoby for 3. They get it back. Here's McNeil. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Outside Nesmith. Now here's Nembhard. Halliburton on the wing. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
Here's the pick. To the wing, right side. Here's McNeil. Defended by Portis. Anunoby for 3. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 9. Outside Nesmith. The 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 7 tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Miles Bridges checked in for Indiana. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Nembhard for 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Screen by Robinson. McBride attacking. Towns for 3. Ooh, Cat rains one in from deep.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Nembhard outside. Nesmith passes to Halliburton. Yep, count it. Halliburton's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Outside McBride. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Towns. Nice move. Easy work inside for Towns.
I'll tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
Here's Nembhard. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by McBride.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns looking for an opening. Shoots over Bridges, and it's New York scoring again.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Halliburton finds Bridges. Bucket! Straight in!
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Towns outside. Robinson, a screen on Bridges. Double team on Towns. Outside Bridges. Misses the three!
They get this rebound, but they haven't been able to keep up on the boards. They're lucky the game is as close as it is.
Yes, sir! Count it!
Well, anywhere below the free throw line, Aaron Nesmith is going to knock it in. That's a quality look.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Outside McBride. Here's Anunoby. Towns outside. And he nails it.
Well, read the floor, you kick it out to the open shooter. It's a simple game.
Indiana trails by 9. Outside Bridges. Beyond the arc. From downtown. Towns ripped down the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. No problem from 14.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Robinson with a steal. Here's McBride. Towns outside. Deflected.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
With the step back, Halliburton. He got it.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Just 5 on the clock. Now Anunoby jacks up a three. Buries it from outside.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
That one's in there.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You bought this guy running the show.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
That's it. They won the series. And it took 7 games, but with this victory, they've wrapped this series up and are moving on to the conference finals.
A thrilling, hard-fought series, and they definitely deserve to be moving on after the hard work they put into winning it.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.